Hello and welcome to my channel, Home with Sarah Jane. In today's video, I'm just giving a quick update to our backyard garden. I actually have to run to a graduation party in like a few minutes, but this is going to be the only time that I could actually film. So I wanted to get this so that if anybody was interested in knowing how our backyard mess is, going, I could share this update. So this is a picture of our garden before, and I talked about how I wanted to remove a lot of this grass in the center so I could plant in ground. I also talked about wanting to fix the fence. So the fence that we had before was this like plastic mesh that didn't really hold or keep anything out. So we really needed to replace it. And so I'm really happy to show you that my husband put up a new fence and I love it. I have a couple of different archways, a couple of different entrances to get into my garden, and it's way more sturdy. But here is an overview of what we have completed so far. As you can see, it's still a mess. We still have a lot of work to do, but it's really coming along and I am really excited about this. This whole side, we haven't even really touched. It is still a complete mess over there. Now, this is just a box of some herbs. I have a couple of different thyme, rosemary, and oregano plants. And then over here, I have a few blueberry bushes, but then this tomato just randomly started growing in here, so I decided to keep it. And then those pots, I have no clue where I'm going to put them. So they're just sitting in an empty box right now. But over here, this is probably the only box that is complete. I have some parsley right there. I have 2 tomatillo plants, which I am really excited for because we have never grown tomatillos before. And then the rest of these, those are all different varieties of tomato. And then in the very, very front, those little guys there, those are marigolds. Now, I was going to buy marigolds and just plant them already, flowered and nice and beautiful. There's a random tomato. But the marigolds were so expensive at the store, so I just decided to throw seeds everywhere. And I'll just do it myself. In here we have some basil that I'm getting started from seed, and then a couple of basil plants that I had already purchased, pretty big, because I like to have different stages of basil because we eat a lot of basil, and a lot of the time it does bolt or, flower, whatever you want to call it. This area here, I'm going to be growing up some loofahs. I just planted these loofah gourds yesterday, so they have not sprouted yet. And then over here is where we're doing a lot of our in-ground planting. That box doesn't have anything in it, but this here, this is like a little squash patch and gourd patch. I have some yellow squash, zucchini squash, butternut squash, and spaghetti squash planted so far in here. And as you can see, I do like to plant them at different times so that they're, I don't have to harvest them all at once. I have a couple of random tomatoes right at the front, but as you can see, we only have 2 rows complete, and we are hoping to get 2 to 3 more rows plus some additional sunflowers over here. But again, it is a work in progress. Now, these boxes here, as you can see, we did absolutely nothing to them. They still need to be cleaned out and moved, but I'm just really enjoying the sunflowers, and we don't really want to move too much of those boxes because some sunflowers are in them right now. But these sunflowers are not ones that I planted. These were just, sunflowers that popped up from seeds last year. So we just kind of left them. That's why they're so random. In this back corner, again, it's a mess. None of those boxes really have anything, as you can see. These boxes, there's some leftover strawberry bushes or strawberry plants, but not much. This here, that's asparagus, which you can see I need to clean up. So we still have a lot of work ahead of us. But this is what the garden looks like currently. Again, I do see a huge change from the last video that I shared, but as you can see, we still have a lot of work to do. We did actually add in a Bear's lime tree to our little, citrus collection that we have in our garden. So that means we now have an orange tree, a grapefruit tree, a lemon tree, and a lime tree. We do also have a pomegranate tree outside of our garden area as well. This is about the halfway point for us. We are about halfway through what we were hoping to get done during this gardening season. So as you can tell, there is still a lot of work that needs to be done back here, but it is slowly coming along, and we've made some really great changes as well, especially with adding the watering system. But that is it for today. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. And as always, thank you so much for stopping by. You have a great day. Bye.